The sun was setting over the small village of Udu, casting a warm glow across the family's homestead. The village seemed quieter than usual, as if mourning alongside Khalil's family. Known as Baba by everyone who loved him, Khalil was not only a father to Sara and Basim but a wise presence in the community. He was a man who had never hesitated to lend a hand or give advice to anyone in need. Yet now he was gone, and the emptiness he left was felt by all. As Sara and Basim walked through their father's house, each room seemed to carry whispers of his laughter, his voice, and his gentle teachings. The siblings, now young adults, had just returned from laying their father to rest and found themselves lost, struggling to imagine life without him. As they sorted through his belongings, they discovered a carefully wrapped bundle, sealed with twine. The bundle contained several letters, each one addressed to them. With curiosity, they untied the bundle. Each letter bore Baba's familiar handwriting, delicate and deliberate. Sara's heart pounded as she opened the letter with her name on it, while Basim looked at his with a mix of anticipation and grief. Sara held the letter close to her chest as though she could feel her father's heartbeat within the words. She took a deep breath and began to read aloud, her voice trembling. "My dear Sara, you are strong, even stronger than you know. From the moment you were born, I knew you had a fire within you, a light that could brighten even the darkest of days. I know that you dream of becoming an artist, of capturing the beauty of our land in colours and shapes. I wanted to encourage you to follow this dream. When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician, of singing songs that would carry our stories across the plains. But life had other plans for me. I worked hard to provide for you and your brother, but I want you to pursue what I could not. Be bold, my daughter, for the world needs your light." Tears rolled down Sara's cheeks as she read. Her father had never shared his own dreams with her before. She felt a new resolve stirring within her, a promise to live the life he had dreamed of, but never had a chance to pursue. Basim, usually the stronger one, found it difficult to open his letter. He finally gathered the courage, and as he read his father's words, he felt an immense pride welling up inside him. "My dear son, strength is not in silence, nor is it in pretending to have no fear. Strength is in facing those fears head-on, knowing that your family and community stand beside you. When I was young, I faced many trials, poverty, illness, and times when I feared I wouldn't be able to provide for you and Sara. But I kept going, even in moments when I felt weak. You may feel the weight of responsibility now, especially with me gone, but do not carry it alone. Share your burdens and know that your strength lies in the love you have for others and their love for you." Basim felt the tension leave his shoulders. His father's words released him from the pressure he'd placed on himself. Khalil, the strongest man Basim had ever known, was telling him it was okay to lean on others. For the first time, Basim felt he could allow himself to share his struggles and that his strength lay not in being unbreakable, but in being resilient. A few days later, Sara found another letter by his bedside lamp titled "The Baobab Tree." She called Basim, and they read it together. "Dear Sara and Basim, I want to tell you about the old baobab tree at the edge of the village. You know how it stands tall and strong, its roots reaching deep into the ground. The baobab has been here for generations, weathering storms, droughts, and even fires. But no matter how much it has been battered, it remains, providing shade and shelter to all. I hope you both become like that tree, rooted, resilient, and generous. Life will challenge you, but remember you are part of something greater. Your roots are here, in Udu, with your family and with each other." The letter reminded them of the times they had spent under that very tree, listening to their father tell stories of their ancestors. As they read, they felt connected to their heritage and to each other in a way they had never felt before. Baba's words became a guide for how they would weather their own storms, standing tall and rooted, no matter what came their way. Each letter revealed more about Baba's life and his love for his family and community. One morning, Sara and Basim came across a letter titled Community. My children, we are not meant to walk this life alone. The people in our village, our neighbours and friends, they are all our family. When I struggled, it was my friends who stood by me, who lent me strength and courage. Remember to cherish the people around you and never be afraid to ask for help. There is no shame in needing others. When you give to your community, they will give back to you in ways you cannot imagine. After reading this letter, Sara and Basim decided to visit the villagers who had known their father well. They shared stories, laughter, and even some tears with the community, realizing how deeply Baba's love for others had shaped his life. They found comfort in these connections, understanding the strength of the bonds that held them all together. In one of the final letters, Khalil spoke of love and forgiveness. My beloved children, love is the greatest legacy we leave behind. If there is anything that keeps us going, it is love. Forgive easily and love deeply. Sometimes I struggled with anger, with disappointments, but I found peace in forgiving others and myself. You will have your own conflicts and heartbreaks, but remember, love heals all wounds. It is what binds us and makes life worth living. His words resonated deeply. Sara thought of times she'd held onto small resentments, while Basim reflected on his own struggles to forgive. Inspired by Baba's wisdom, they made a pact to let go of anger and live with open hearts, carrying his legacy of love. The last letter they found had a simple title: Live Well. My children, I leave you with this one final message. Live well. Use the lessons I have shared, make choices that bring you peace, and honor the life I tried to give you. Know that no matter where life takes you, I am proud of you. You have within you all the love, strength, and wisdom you need to create a beautiful life. Live with joy, live with purpose, and remember, I am always with you. Sara and Basim folded the last letter, feeling a deep peace settle within them. They had come to understand their father's life, his sacrifices, and the immense love he had for them. With each letter, they felt Baba's spirit guiding them, reminding them of who they were and where they came from. They decided to build a small memorial near the baobab tree in honor of their father, a place where they could remember his words, where they could one day bring their own children and share the legacy he had left behind. Years later, Sara and Basim, now with families of their own, sat beneath the baobab tree with their children. They shared Baba's letters, his wisdom, and his love. Khalil's legacy lived on through them, and as they told his story, they felt his presence, strong and enduring, just like the baobab tree that had witnessed it all. Letters from Baba became not only a story of love, but a testament to the power of family, resilience, and the enduring strength of a father's love.
Do not forget to like, comment, and share our videos. We would like to read your comments. Also, look through our channel for more interesting stories.